Hey guys, Jhub here, and today I wanted to go over a list of things that I've been compiling over the past month or two for what I would like to see and what I would not like to see in the next COD. As you know, I've been going back to Black Ops 2 and playing that more. Ghost, I would consider a failure. Some of you like it, and I can understand why. Certain aspects, people like Black Ops 2 and don't like Ghost, or some people like Ghost and didn't like Black Ops 2. So it's all down to preference, but I'm going to leave a list down in the description of everything I talk about in this video of what I would like to see in the next Call of Duty, so that it is more fun and possibly entertaining for everybody. So I guess I'll go ahead and start off. I think it's a good idea for the next COD to possibly have team streaks, by which I mean, say your team gets a combined earned 8 domination capture points, it would automatically throw up a UAV, counter UAV, VSAT, or possibly an EMP. This would help teams that might not be getting streaks at all up in the air, that if they work together to try and win the game, they will be rewarded with things that aren't game changing but can assist them in the way they're playing already. So no Moabs, no Swarm, no nothing like that for team streaks. Just simple things like a UAV, counter UAV, maybe even a VSAT or an EMP to knock out all enemy kill streaks. This would not be given to one player who's doing well either. The second that this challenge, I guess you could say, in the game is met, it is automatically thrown up. I would like to see this because it would encourage teams to work together to win more often rather than having the solo running gunner. So that in domination, people will be working together more. And I'd like to see the way score streaks or kill streaks are earned were returned back to the way Black Ops 2 had them. I think Ghost messed them up even though they're trying to fix them. I'd like to see that with domination points, whoever gets on there, no matter how long they were on the flag, they do get their points. Kill streaks I would like to return. Overall, I would like to see the Harrier from MW2, the Chopper Gunner from MW2 or Black Ops 1. Either one of those would be great because they were both good chopper gunners. The AC-130, similar to MW2. Emergency Airdrop is something I would love to see returned. Might need to lower the chances because I know in Modern Warfare 2 the chances of getting like an AC-130 or Chopper Gunner or anything like that were higher, and sometimes people get multiple of high streaks. Maybe make it where you can only get one decent streak, and the chances for that would be reduced to small, but you'd get like a lot of UAVs or counter UAVs and smaller things, and maybe even return SAM turrets from Black Ops 1 so that people can take down air support. And there will be no support streaks, at least I hope. I don't want to see support ever return. Ghost followed MW3 and allowed them to return. They should not be in the game. Black Ops 2 was smart by keeping them out. I'd like to see the Reaper return from Black Ops 2 and Specialist returning from Modern Warfare 3. Specialist and Ghost, in my opinion, is nowhere near as good as that of MW3. It makes things more complicated. Some people will argue you're way overpowered when you're a Specialist, and others would say nope, simply one person can still kill the guy. He's not overpowered. It's not like he has a ballistic vest or juggernaut or anything like that on him. He still dies in the same amount of bullets everyone else does. So I'd like to see Specialist from an MW3 return. I've already gone over wanting to see players getting rewarded based on playing the objective. I don't want to see a target finder or tracker sight or a thermal return in the next Call of Duty. You should not be able to just simply look down sight and be able to spot people across the map or anywhere by simply lighting up your screen. It should be rewarded for being able to pick out players, which I believe players need to stand out a little bit more. In Ghost, they're blending in with the backgrounds too easily. Call of Duty is not a realistic shooter. It is more of a fast-paced Twitch shooter, so I think the players need to stand out a little bit better. That way people can move around and kill, and that would also help stop campers, because in Ghost you can sit in bushes and you will literally blend in with the bush and people will not be able to see you. I think the throwing knife / tomahawk, if it does return to the next Call of Duty, be like Black Ops 1 tomahawk. You know how you could throw it across the map and do all that? That gave it a fun aspect to the game. Sometimes you would get a random kill or whatnot, but overall it was a fun factor that I actually missed from Black Ops 1. I know with Black Ops 2 they tried to pull it back, but it was nowhere near as good as the Black Ops 1 tomahawk. Guns, I would like to see a return. This is just me. I always love a first-person shooter when they have an M4A1 variant, AK-47 variant, UMP, P90, or FAMAS from MW2 variant of any of those. I would love to see a return of those. Those are some of the guns that are my favorites throughout the series. Perks, what I want to see them actually happen in the next Call of Duty. Ghost and Cold-Blooded will only work if you are moving, and if stationary, it is deactivated or turned off. No danger close type perk of anything coming back. Ghost brought back danger close, which nobody understands why. That was one of the biggest things and biggest problems people hated about MW2, and yet it still returned, so that does not need a return. No commando type perk. That's self-described. We don't want people lunging across the map, especially with the knife being a one-hit kill. If Ninja exists, it can hear Sitrep Pro type from MW3, and if Sitrep Pro exists, like MW3, Ninja can hear it, so they balance out each other very easily. OMA, I would like to see it return, but I want to see it fixed. Modern Warfare 2's one-man army was poorly balanced, but if it returns, I wanted to see to where 0 explosives can be on any class. This would get rid of the whole reset and have to worry about. I would understand if possibly a throwing knife or tomahawk could be replenished if you did OMA, but no explosive of any kind, no grenade launchers, no grenades, nothing like that. I don't want to see any of that return, but I think OMA could possibly be brought back for tactical uses, say if you're wanting to take down air support. And I would like to see an OMA class to where you can set up like a secondary anti-aircraft launcher, so you can switch to your anti-aircraft, take it down, and then switch back to a primary class, and possibly have it set to where you can only switch 2 or 3 times with OMA if it is brought back. I would like to see Akimbo secondaries return, possibly even with automatic pistols, but you have to have a low ammo count on. That's the only way I would like to see that return. I would like to see crossbow and ballistic knife return. They were fun, they were relaxing. When you started to get bored of the norm, you were able to switch over that, and it would add that little bit of extra fun, like in Black Ops 2 when I went for the Lodestar with the crossbow. So, gun game to return in a fashion like wager mode from Black Ops 1. When they brought it over to Black Ops 2, they made it to where there are 8 people, and sometimes it can be very chaotic, especially when those maps were very small. I would like to see them return it down to 6, but keep the maps the same size that they relatively were in Black Ops 1. I thought it was more fun in that, and possibly bring back Wager as a whole, because it gave you that risk reward that kept people wanting to play, so they could achieve quite a bit of points. And I'm going to add in another gameplay to this. This was a 63 and 4 kill confirmed on Cove, pretty good gameplay. But I want to continue going with this with camos. This is something I haven't seen yet. They keep adding a little bit of a variant or a different thing like that. I would want to see a solid black camo. No ghost on it, nothing added in, no hex tech to where it's like gray little hexagons in black, just a solid black camo. I would love to see that because I've been waiting for it, and they kind of did it with the ghost camo in Black Ops 2, but it wasn't like what I was hoping for. And this one's going to be more controversial. Some of you all are going to agree with this, some of you won't. To handle the quick scoping problem for those who do not like it. Black Ops 2 right now is plagued with nothing but quick scopers, especially with the phase thing going on as of 4/21/2014. And even then, it's kind of problematic. I have to stay at a ground war and uninstall the grind because grind is nothing but a clips map. So, to handle quick scoping, and this is my idea that I would like to see, in normal game modes, reverse the damage set that if it is, say, less than 25 in-game meters away, it is 80 damage with one-shot headshot kills still remaining, and that includes the neck. And then if it's greater than 25 in-game meters, it is a one-shot kill to the body and head for all bolt action type snipers. And then you could also have a playlist where all this does not exist for those who love to quickscope with TDM, Dom, Hardpoint, and S&D, because snipers love to be in those type of game modes where objective is based, and possibly even bring back Drop Zone specifically for this playlist, so that the quickscopers can enjoy themselves, do what they would love to do, while allowing the main core playlist to treat snipers like they should be treated, which are long-range type weapons, because if sniper rifles outpower shotguns point blank, there's something wrong. Shotguns should be a one-shot kill up to, say, 10 or 15 in-game meters. Snipers should not be that powerful up close. It just destroys balance, in my opinion. And every game that has easy quick-scoping ability, I find the game to rapidly deteriorate when people start figuring out they can easily do it. And also, no tactical insertions at all. Ghost did a good idea with this. They removed tac inserts. When going back to Black Ops 2, it's very chaotic and problematic. Just keep tactical insertions out of the game completely. It would help with the spawn system and maintain order. And with that spawn system mentioned, I've kind of devised a set of rules I would like to see implemented into the spawn system of the next Call of Duty. It's kind of long. I'm going to leave it down in the description like I said before, so you can examine each point to see if you agree with it, and if you have some extra points you want to add into this to try to create the perfect spawn system, do so, and hopefully maybe we'll be able to send this towards the people at Sledgehammer, see if they can add this input so we can have the perfect system when it comes time for the next COD. It might be a challenge, it might be impossible for all we know, but it's at least we're working as a community, or at least working together to see if we can create something with parameters that would best help it. So with that being said, there's a little key of A equals team player, B equals enemy player for those who have trouble keeping it together. I will, like I said, down in the description. If enemy player is facing spawn point, do not spawn team player. If enemy player is within 10 in-game units, radius in a sphere to avoid spawning above and below players, counting walled structures in between, do not spawn team player. If team player is facing enemy player at any distance, do not spawn team player. That way, if you spawn and you can just immediately aim down sight and shoot somebody, this will get rid of all that. It doesn't matter how big the map is, it will just prevent that. If team player is near any lethal equipment counting grenades of enemy player, do not spawn team player. If Killstreak is in the air, human controlled or AI, remove ability to be seen by Killstreak for 3 to 5 seconds to prevent Killstreak spawn kills, but allowed to be killed by ground players. Now with, I guess, Black Ops or Modern Warfare 3, they reduced it to where you couldn't be killed for like 3 to 4 seconds by the air support. I think removing the ability to actually see those players is something that would balance it, while if you are able to pick them out on the map, if you're saying a high up in the air chopper gun or AC-130, you deserve the kill if you can pick them out, whereas if it's just simple showing, it's problematic. If spawn point is near any type of exploding barrel or car that is in-game, do not spawn the player. If all above criteria is not met, delay spawn by 1 second and reapply criteria. So that way, if any of these things are affecting the spawn system, it will keep searching until there is a suitable spawn, because a lot of people, that's what they're aggravating them the most in Ghost, is you're spawning in front of IEDs, you're spawning in front of people. They just need to delay the spawn by a second and see if they can find a better one, and if they cannot do that, just simply keep reapplying that delay until you're able to find a suitable spawn that you are safe and you can go about your way. And if all that works out, spawn the player. Like I said, I'm going to leave this down in the description. This is what I have so far for the things I'd like to see in the next Call of Duty, or the things that I would prefer stay out. Leave a comment down in the description. I might make a revised video in the future, adding in things that I believe y'all have come up with that would be a very good, suitable thing for the next Call of Duty, things that would make the game better rather than make it worse, because right now I would like to say Call of Duty is on a downhill type of fall, and I would like to see it turn around, because quite frankly I do enjoy Call of Duty when the problems are not around. And some people might blame the players, say, for OMA tubing and quickscoping. If the developers can easily fix it and avoid it, it's the developers' fault for it occurring in the game. So like I said, down in the description, let me know all of your ideas. I want to see every single thing so we can try to come up with a very good list. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Other than that, peace out.